So it's about a week before VMP, and came to do my due diligence and test. So again, the goal for today is I want to test about 2 or 3 different clutch setups, specifically targeting spring pressure and clutch location, clutch lever location. I don't know if you guys ever played with it, but right here I have my clutch engagement set at 1, which is the furthest out. So I'm gonna try to go down to like 2 and see if I can get the clutch to engage a little bit earlier. That way, maybe able to assist with my 60 foots. I'm right there at the point to where I can pretty much float the front tire, but I feel like there's room for improvement in terms of being like super consistent. I usually get like 160 and then I'll get like a 155. I need to be like 155 and maybe get 152. I need to make 155 my new consistent number, not like 160 and then 157 and then 155 and then 158. I need to make sure I'm 155 at least, the bare minimum. So I'm gonna play around with some stuff to see how it works, and we'll take it from there. Let's test. That clutch setup, no good. That's why we test. That was a crazy ride. very rarely happens on a stock wheelbase bike when you spin, but I spun. But I instantly felt that the that second clutch setup I just put in here is going to be a lot better. It felt way better when I left, but I couldn't. The whole pass is trash. I had a 1.7 60 foot because it spun before I even got past the 60 foot. But I'm gonna try that again up the bicycle down. I guess it's testing. Motherfucker fat there. That big shit, baby. Huh? Oh, Lord.
Hey, Pro Tree.
Pro Tree, yeah.
Pro Tree, no time, man. You crazy? You gonna leave the water on there?
We are moving in the right direction. That was a 1.58 60 foot with a 396 330 and a 587 in the 8. So that was definitely a high 890 pass. A little bit more. That was a much better pass. I think I like that clutch setup. 154 60 foot. I missed the shift. I'll let it hit rev limiter. But that's the clutch setup right there. I like it. Now we just gotta clean up my back half pass. Turn this draggy on. I'm gonna run this draggy. I wanna see how it works.
What is it?
Huh?
What is it?
It's called the draggy. That motherfucker give you a quarter mile time, so if I can run in the street, I can see what my ticket slip look like if I was at the track.
You come up with that, Mark?
Hey, bruh, they had that shit online. They motherfuckers swear by it. So I was like, I'm trying this shit. This motherfucker GPS.
Mark, how fast you going?
It might give you a mile now, your 60 foot, your 330, 8th mile, quarter mile, the whole nine.
Good for the street.
I ain't heard them from
Damn
Mob
right.
Town since Momo started that motherfucking ass. From Mob Town. I ain't heard this from Mob Town since Momo started that motherfucking ass out. Good motherfucker.
All I gotta do is hit go and put it in my
That's why I
pocket.
keep saying it. You ain't saying it nice. Them motherfuckers down here the sticks with big corn and cotton. Start y'all motherfucking ass up. Hit him with a gat. Where at? Where at? Red gone. Where Big Fred at? Shanita! Where Big Fred at? I ain't
Okay, so I think this is the final pass of the night. It's just getting late. I gotta get out of here. But we're looking steady. I got a 154 that last pass, 60 foot, and we came out here to mess, you know, to work on the front half. With this clutch setup that I like, I took a shim out on my springs, and it's responding very well. So I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna try to give it a little bit more gas out the gate. And what I mean by that, I usually crack half throttle when I leave. I'm gonna move my hand forward a little bit on the throttle, so then when I crack, maybe I'll crack like half plus maybe an eighth or a quarter, a little bit more or whatever. So I'll be like 75-ish, maybe 60% throttle coming out the hole, and see if that gets me a little bit more 60. So I'm gonna try it out. But either way, we know we had a 154 60 foot consistent with this setup that I got right now if I just leave normal. So I like that because I came to do a 155 and stay at a 155 as being my worst. So I think this is gonna turn out good for us. So let's make this one more pass and pack up and go home. Well, we're consistent. 154. It wheelied a little bit, so like, I guess that was me giving it the extra throttle, but well, I'm happy. We found a 154 60-foot setup. I like it. That just means that if I do a 154 60-foot down here at Colonial Beach, that when I go to a better prep track, better surface where I can run more tire pressure because I had to drop my tire pressure down to like 36 PSI, I can move it up to about 40, 41, 42. That's the max I've ever ran it at MIR. And that might be a 150 or 151 60-foot. So I think we're in the money, boys. We're gonna turn some heads. Let's. That motherfucker was gone.
Yeah, and I know I got way more gear on here than that.
That bitch was gone, cousin. In the eighth.
132.
In the eighth.
I said that motherfucker just.
That was actually pretty good. That first pass, you know, just gotta get the jitter pass out of the way. It wheelied and all that stuff. You always gotta get your jitter pass out of the way or whatever. But that second pass, I got a 161 60-foot with a 601 in the eighth. So we are close to the 14. The 14 is a 154 60-foot with like a 587, 585 in the eighth. And ideally, the goal is to be like 579, 78 in the eighth on both bikes if at all possible. So we're gonna dial this Gixxer in and we're gonna see if we can get the Gixxer dialed in to where it's like right where the 14 is at my most consistent pass. I don't expect the Gixxer to be faster right now just because my weight is way heavier for the platform of the Gixxer. The 14 has a little bit better low-end torque, so it's able to get me out the hole at lower RPMs, which allows me to not have to be so aggressive with the bike. I have to be really aggressive with the Gixxer, meaning like I have to leave at like 6 grand to make that thing move with me on it to get a successful hit. The 14 I leave at 4,000, so you kind of see the difference there. I got to get more up in the torque power band on the Gixxer at a higher RPM, which makes it a little bit more uncontrollable. Versus the 14, it is smooth butter at a low RPM, so it just works out a little bit better. But I think I'm gonna make a slight clutch adjustment to see if I can get it to engage a little bit harder, where I don't have to go higher in RPMs and stay exactly where I'm at, and I think I'll be game money tight. So we're gonna make this adjustment, and then third pass, we'll see if it did me any good. Later.
Jesus.
I didn't even know that it was loose.
Damn it.
Good catch.
All right.
I gotta take some of them shims out. I thought I needed a little bit more shims, maybe it'll get me a better 60 foot. But again, I had a 160 last time. I don't know, a 161. I had a 161 again, but when I locked throttle, she just come right up in a wheelie. So I'm gonna take some of the I'm gonna take the shims out that I put on there, and then I'm gonna take a little bit more out, so maybe I can slide it some more. So when I lock throttle, it's not as aggressive. So, testing and tuning.